Folktale Introduction. Banh Chung and Banh Giay. The Vietnamese folktale, Banh Chung and Banh Giay, is a timeless story deeply connected to the traditional Lunar New Year and the spirit of gratitude toward ancestors. The tale tells of a time when King Hung wanted to pass down his throne. He announced a contest. Whoever could present the most delicious and meaningful dish to honor the ancestors would be chosen as the next king. While other princes searched far and wide for rare delicacies, Lang Lieu, a poor but thoughtful son, created two simple, yet symbolic cakes, Banh Chung, representing the earth, and Banh Giay, symbolizing the sky. This story not only explains the origin of these traditional cakes, but also praises intelligence, filial piety, and the deep connection between Vietnamese people and nature.
The Legend of Banh Chung and Banh Giay, full English version. Long ago, during the reign of the 6th Hung King in ancient Vietnam, the king had grown old and wished to pass on his throne, but with many sons, all talented, he decided to choose the most worthy one through a special challenge. The king declared, "Whoever can prepare the most delicious and meaningful dish to offer to our ancestors shall be chosen as the next ruler." All the princes excitedly set out across the land in search of rare and exotic foods. Some ventured deep into the forest to hunt wild animals. Others sailed across the sea in search of precious ingredients. But the 18th Prince Lang Lieu was different. He had lost his mother at a young age, lived simply, and only knew how to farm. Unsure of where to find rare delicacies, Lang Lieu felt sad and hopeless. One night, a divine being appeared in his dream and said, "Heaven and earth are the parents of all life. Rice is the most precious gift from the land. Use glutinous rice to create a square-shaped cake to represent the earth, with a filling of mung beans and pork. Then make a round cake to symbolize the sky. These will be the most meaningful offerings." Lang Lieu woke up and followed the vision. He carefully prepared the cakes. A square cake wrapped in green leaves, filled with beans and meat. He named it Banh Chung, the earth cake. A round, white cake made only of glutinous rice. He named it Banh Giay, the sky cake. On the day of the ceremony, each prince returned with luxurious and unusual dishes, but when Lang Lieu presented his simple rice cakes, King Hung was deeply moved. After tasting them, he said, "This square cake represents the earth, and this round one the sky. They are made from rice, the heart of our people, and show deep thought and filial piety." Impressed by the simplicity, symbolism, and love behind the offerings, the king passed his throne to Lang Lieu. Since then, the Vietnamese people have made Banh Chung and Banh Giay every Lunar New Year, as a way to honor their ancestors and give thanks to heaven and earth. Meaning of the legend of Banh Chung and Banh Giay. 1. Gratitude toward ancestors. The story reflects the deep-rooted Vietnamese tradition of remembering our roots, showing respect and gratitude to ancestors, heaven and earth. 2. Celebrating filial piety. Despite his poverty, Lang Lieu won the king's heart through his sincerity, creativity, and love for his father. The tale honors the virtue of being devoted and thoughtful to one's parents, valuing labor and local produce. The cakes are made from glutinous rice, a staple of Vietnamese farmers, showing that the most meaningful things come from honest labor and the fruits of the land. Through more symbolism of heaven and earth. The square Banh Chung represents the earth, while the round Banh Giay represents the sky, a beautiful expression of yin and yang, harmony in Eastern philosophy. 5. Origin of a Tet tradition. The legend explains the origin of making Banh Chung and Banh Giay during Lunar New Year, a practice that continues as a way to connect past and present, and to offer thanks for peace and prosperity. If you found this story meaningful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to discover more fascinating Vietnamese folktales.